What's going on, my beautiful people from YouTube? Let's talk nodes because we want to create passive streams of income here. And this one is a really good way to do so because it's free. And I really do mean that. So point number one, we're going to cover what this node is, how to get it, and how it's better than free because you get rewards on top of the however much you spend on it. Anyway, I want to make sure you guys understand all the details, but I'm also going to cover the long-term potential here because I think it's really important for us to have our sights long-term because like I said, I much rather have passive income streams rather than, a moonshot where I might make a little bit of money here and then what do I do next? Where do I go? How can I survive the bear? Passive income streams are a huge thing for me and they only work when you have trusted not only individuals but like companies that are doing things that matter, that have longevity to it. So I want to make sure you guys understand that. Third, why don't we just cover why? Because this is important to me, right? Like, why am I sharing these things? Why am I actually communicating some of this information with you? I'll go into some fun stuff, but let me just say that. But let's kick it off with the how to get this node, because first 5 minutes of the video is what people actually watch, where they get most of the information from, and everybody just falls off and don't get the little rewards like the free giveaways that I usually do towards the end of the video. That's okay. If you don't want a free giveaway, don't watch to the end. But if you do, watch to the end and enjoy what I'm about to share, because this is a really good opportunity. Like I said, it is a free node, better than free, because with PlayFi, they're running this PlayFi Genesis nodes earn locked in rewards from the first 4-in-1 AI node network. Yeah, this sounds fancy because their marketing is actually really good, but if you click that find out more, you're gonna get the details. Here's what you need to know. August 14th, 7 a.m. Pacific time is when this thing is going to go live. So you're watching this video on a Monday. Hopefully you're watching it when it launches. You're not waiting, because today is my birthday. So as a treat from me, make sure you use that discount code because there are benefits to that as well. So 1,000 nodes, no whitelist. Go in there. You can pick it up if you're first in line, essentially. So, and I am expecting this thing to sell out pretty quickly because the benefits with this one are pretty incredible, right? Like I said, August 14th, 7 a.m. and you can get yourself a node without having to get on a wait list or work really hard for it, and it's 20% off. The price for these nodes is supposed to be $500, but they've discounted it to $400 for these first 1,000 units. And I want to do the Billy May thing and say, but wait, that's not all, because you're going to get that $400 back in play tokens. So they will reward you in play tokens for purchasing this device. So it comes out to be free. That's right. You're going to get back play tokens for the amount that you spend on this node. So you're not really spending the money on it, which is phenomenal. It's a good way for them to distribute their tokens, as well as, reward the people who are, supporting them early on. I think it's a great initiative. But wait, there's more, because if you use Action as your coupon code, you're going to be able to get between 10 to 15% more off of that price. That's, between $40 to $60 off of that node, which if you get 400 back, and you get the math, right? You're actually getting free money here. But why do I say between 10 to 15? Is because they're doing like a tier program. So like the more people that use the code, the more discounts it's going to provide, but not only you, but me as well. So I benefit financially from this. Thank you all if you're using my code. If you don't want to use mine, there's a bunch of other people out there that are actually talking about this. Greater Good Mining. I know that Alex from Tech Investing, there is Tech Hustler. There's just a lot of people actually, involved in this thing, actually taking a look at what's happening and sharing this information out, because it's good. It's good stuff, and I want to make sure you guys don't miss it. Now, is there more to it? Yes, there is more to it, because not only are you going to be able to earn these tokens, you're also going to be able to get points. And when I say points, it's because PlayFi has been running a social fi campaign, which has been pretty stinking cool, if I can say so. If you take a look at their platform here, PlayFi Airdrop Points platform, they are running a lot of different things that you can do to earn points, right? And if you take a leaderboard right now, all time, the highest earner has got almost 35,000 points. Well, you're going to get 2,500 points just by getting this node. And then you can actually triple that if you get yourself their Discord row of Genesis node runner, essentially is what it is. How do you get that? Well, get involved, go into their Discord and take a look at what they're doing. They're giving this away a lot. If you get involved in spaces, they've given like 50 at a time out, which was really, really cool. It's an easy way for you to earn even more on top of what you're already getting from these nodes. Now, let's talk about what's going on with these nodes. Why is this important? Well, let me share this little tab right here with you. So about PlayFi nodes. This goes over why the nodes are important, how things work, They are going to be giving away a lot of their tokens for node runners because they understand this is the backbone of their infrastructure. And this is where point number 2 comes in with that long term potential. They're doing something really unique. They are looking to process data. I always talk about how data is the new oil, and that's been the case for a while. However, it's not only about having that data, it's about breaking down that data into something useful that companies can actually use. That's what they're doing. That's why this is a big deal. That's why this is actually different, I guess you can say. It's just a really cool way of getting this thing to do the things that people are looking for out there. And here are the 4 ways that they're actually doing this. So they have an AI module, they have a coordination module, they have a zero knowledge module, and they have a storage module. They broke this down in a very unique way where every node can run all of it or just a piece of these modules. Let's say your computer can't run things very heavy when it comes to AI processing. That's okay. You can still run other tasks and still benefit tremendously from it. And especially in the beginning, and I was in an AMA with them on Spaces, and I asked the question, are we going to earn differently based on the modules that we're actually running? And the answer is not at the start. So even if you don't have a computer that can run a ton of stuff, that's okay. And under the docs, they do go over, I want to show you that chart in a second, but here, hardware I need to run the node. So there's different requirements, right? So storage module, you need 8 gigs of RAM, 50 gigs of SSD, and 10 megabits per second, and a 2 gigahertz processor. Like the requirements are really, really low. ZK, you need more RAM. Obviously, you need that 16 gigs of RAM. The coordination module, you need 100 gigabytes of available storage. Again, these are not crazy requirements. The biggest one is really this AI module, which is again 16 gigs of RAM, 10 gigabyte SSD, and not that much internet. But they are doing this other thing where they are going to partner with node as a service partners, node as a service operators, basically other companies that run nodes, and you can just have your node assigned to their computers in the cloud. There's no such thing as a cloud, it's just somebody else's computer. So these other guys are actually running machines, and you can put your nodes on their machines and have your node run offsite essentially. I would recommend you guys check out their Twitter account because this is where they share a lot of this stuff, and they have already announced, it's just PlayFi Gaming on X. They've actually announced Rapid Node as one of those partners. So you'll be able to actually run a node on Rapid Node without having to have your own hardware. But I digress. This is just one of those cool things that they're doing with it, but there is a lot more to it. So going back to the PlayFi nodes, let's talk about what this is actually doing, because yeah, this is great. Nodes, it does AI, it does all these things. Why? Here's the why, and why the long-term play is actually a big thing in my book. They are analyzing data that's already out there in live data. And when I say data, I'm talking about lots of different types of content. Right now, 50% of the internet, and this is a stat that they, kind of shared with us, is that 50% of the internet content is people either watching videos or playing content. Again, data is really cool, but that data is very scattered and not quantifiable at the time. So I'll give you a perfect example. Let's talk about live sports. If you're watching baseball, you got somebody there actually notating things like how many runs somebody, how many swings, and all this different information that's actually super valuable. I mean, I think baseball is a very statistic intensive game when people are doing analysis. And if you can have an AI watch that game for you and give you the stats on all those players without having the human factor to it, that saves a lot of money. And that's something that has a ton of value to it. It gives you an edge, and you can do this live, right? But you can also, here's the coolest part, you can just use their platform to analyze all the stuff even afterwards. And it doesn't need to watch a game, doesn't need to watch a video like humans, like, okay, we got to watch every second of this. No, you upload a file and it's like, boom, done. I can go through that file way faster than a human ever could. So it's gathering essential data and processing that information for people to use it later on without spending all the time and energy of a human having to sit there and watch. It's really next level. And if you take it to the esports arena, it takes it to the next level. You're talking about having, AI analyze your game and say, you know what, in this portion of the game, you can create some great highlight reels because you played really well. You had a lot of frags on here and on, this is the portion that you want to highlight. Here are your missed opportunities. These are the things that you can work on to improve your gaming experience. Maybe it's an action that you should have taken, an action that you did not take that could have gotten you that W instead, right? There's so many different applications for this network that it's incredible. I can't believe people have not been leveraging this more, and I love when we can do this in a decentralized manner. I really, really do, because it means that the power is no longer in the hands of corporations, but you and I, as node runners, as people who are providing this decentralized compute, can now not only participate, but benefit from it as well. That's a huge deal in my book, and I don't want you guys to miss that. And this is part of what I was talking about, that number 3, right? The personal piece. Why do I share this stuff? Today's my birthday, and I'm over here making sure you guys get a video about a node that's not only going to be free at the end, but earn you even more on top of it. Why do I do this? I really do believe in this Web3 type of infrastructure where we all can benefit together from these applications. Call me a dreamer, but I am going to be that dreamer that puts his money where his mouth is and actually not only tell you about something, but also buy it myself. That's the way I like to operate. Have I lost money in this space? Absolutely. So it's not a matter of giving you financial information and giving you financial advice. It's telling you the things that I do myself. And I've been blessed to have benefited tremendously from this, from having nodes essentially be my full-time job. I don't have any other means of income outside of Web3. This is what I do day in and day out. I understand, yes, it's nice to be able to do these videos. I actually love it because I feel like I'm able to give back and help you guys learn a little bit about this and get you to your next level, right? I can't tell you the number of people that I've helped, and this is a lot of one-on-one interactions. I know a lot of people might see, oh, you have over 20,000 subscribers. All that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is hearing those stories saying, you know, you helped me with X, Y, and Z, and this made a difference, and now I'm actually running nodes. Now I have another source of income. I used to be a nurse. Now I'm doing this. I used to be in the army. I used to be a Marine. I can't tell you the number of stories that come through this channel. So if I can ask a big thing, maybe this is the birthday gift. You don't have to buy this thing. You don't have to use my code. Use somebody else's if you want to. There are plenty of good people talking about PlayFi as well, from Greater Good Mining to Tactical Investing to Tech Hustler. Like, you can use one of theirs. That doesn't matter. Subscribe to the channel. Encourage somebody to do something different. Encourage somebody to actually pay attention to passive income opportunities. Get people excited about this stuff because it does make a difference. It does matter, and it does have a incredible impact, not only what it's had in my life, but just seeing what it's done for others. It's a big deal. It makes a big difference. And I'm not just sitting here talking to a camera, which seems a little crazy, which it is. Like, if you guys have never done this before, give it a try. It's kind of wild. If you have not tried this before, I will show you why you might want to try this. But that's where I'm at. That's why I stand with these things. And here are the node licenses that I was talking about. So they're doing the Genesis for $400, which is a discounted price for the 500. Once those 1,000 units are sold, they don't have an announcement as far as like when they're going to release the next units, but these first 1,000 are happening, like I said, in 2 days, 7 a.m. Pacific time on the 14th of August. Now, this is the schedule of things that are going to come later. So you will have public licenses that are going to come out for 500 and whitelisted licenses. So right now is the best time for you to get in because it's a first come, first serve, no whitelist. You can just get in there and get this node, and the price is going to go up, as you can see. And I don't know if you guys have ever looked into these different kinds of nodes, but a lot of people got into crazy cheap nodes early on, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, now they cost $14,000 for you to run a single node. That's kind of how some of these things work. That's why I want to get you in early. The possibility here is really, really good, and I don't want you to miss it. Now, there are a few FAQs here that I think are important, but even more important than these, whitelisted referral program. Here we go. All right, guys, if you want to create content on the internet, you should check this out. Like partners and KOLs, there's actually a benefit for you to actually do this, so you can get some money back in rewards. Is it gonna, make a huge difference in your life and make you, a millionaire overnight? Maybe, if you're good at it. I'm not that great, and I'm doing okay. So maybe there's a opportunity for you to make something, to win something in this scenario here. But like I said, I want to make sure I show you guys a little bit more and a little of the details. So purchasing the node, this is actually important. Make sure you guys have money on Arbitrum. That's where they are going to be selling these nodes. That's the easiest way for you to actually make that purchase. Make sure you have funds on your Arbitrum wallet. If you need help with that, you can bridge it over. I believe that it's I will get that before I finish the video, promise you. The KOL thing, like, it's not often that you see this, but when you do, consider it, because it's actually really nice. They and I'll show you, like, I have no shame in actually sharing some of this information. They have a PlayFi KOL partner referral program, and I know a lot of people are actually doing this thing. And you guys are like, well, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm good at it. Well, give it a shot. If it's something that interests you, why not, right? Here's an example, like key messaging for KOLs. And they give the breakdown, guys, like of what's happening, when it's happening. Look at that, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's not 10 a.m. Eastern, it's 7 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to have to wake up early. It's okay. It's worth it. But a lot of these key points that they talk about, like they're actually sharing a lot of this information. Look at that, 20% cheaper. I apologize, PlayFi. I didn't actually go through this whole document. I just actually been following along and know what's happening, but it looks like I covered most of these things. Look at that, buyback guarantee, equivalent of play tokens. I talked about that, talked about all these things, talked about the 2,500 points, talking about that Genesis role inside of the Discord server, which can boost your points. That's good. Hardware requirements. Yep, most laptops and desktop, even gave you like guys all the details. Look at this. We went through all of this information. This is good. This is really good. So y'all don't have to read, because you know I did read for you guys, right? No, I'm kidding. Stay on top of this one. There's actually a really good opportunity that I don't want you guys to miss. Again, I know I don't put out as many videos as I used to, and I've been really focusing on the sure thing plays, right? The things that I am beyond convicted of, that I am going into myself. I talked to you guys about Tempe with that free node. Hopefully some of you guys got that. Talked to you guys about Conduit recently. That is a network that I am beyond bullish on. Yes, it's a little bit on the pricier side for that one, but I still like it. They're not doing a buyback. They're doing that ROI pool, which is going to give you, I'm going to cover more on that because I've found out some really cool things. We'll do interviews. I think those are really worthwhile, but I want to know, right? This is the piece where people only get into by watching it to the end of the video. What is it that you guys think about running nodes? And yes, you can leave a comment down below for that engagement saying happy birthday. That's phenomenal. But I'm really curious, is node running and these free nodes essentially a good opportunity in your mind, in your book? And let me know what you think. And I will, oh shoot, I can't transfer nodes. I want to give you guys a free node. That's what I want to do. I want to actually put 400 bucks of my own money in there and give you guys a free node. I will figure it out. I'm going to pick one of those comments. Just tell me what you guys think in regards to, are running nodes worthwhile? Is it something that you're interested in? Is it too difficult? Is it not difficult? Engage. That's the best way for me to say it. It's a win-win. It's a two-way street. Smash that like button, because I forgot to do that at the beginning of the video. I should probably do this at the beginning. You know what? I'm going to edit this piece. Make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, because it does go a long way. And leave a comment down below, because we're going to do something fun at the end of the video. All right, we're going to split this at the beginning, and then we're going to keep going. But guys, honestly, I just want to connect. I want to make sure you guys are good, know exactly what's happening here, and we can keep growing together. Because I, like I said, have been blessed with opportunities of passive income streams, which allows me to not go to work and hang out at home and spend more time with my kids. It's a really great thing. And if y'all can benefit from some of these things as well, happy day. Not giving you guys financial advice ever, telling you guys what I'm doing. Do I lose money? Yeah, sometimes I do, but I have been making more than I've been losing. So it's net positive and allowing me to live an incredible, blessed lifestyle, which I am beyond thankful for. And hopefully I can get to see some of you guys having that enjoyment, to see money coming in without having to worry about what's happening tomorrow. It is a beautiful place to be, and I just can't wait to see more of you guys winning. So thank you all so much. Don't forget to leave that comment, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and maybe check me out on X. It's action_CEO, and we'll keep connecting. We'll keep talking about what's making money, what's working for me, what's not working for me, because I don't always win, but when I do, and when there are opportunities out there for you all to win as well, you better believe that I'm going to share it with you. Link down in the description. I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.